Namaste, SoulFelt family. It's Michelle Skaletski-Boyd, intuitive medium and best-selling author, and this is part 2 of the conversation about friendships. So what happens if you have a friend who every once in a while is taking advantage of you and them complaining, and you're just feeling like, ugh, I'm tired of hanging around with this person because they're just not being very fun anymore. Now, all of us go through what I call down in the dumps periods in our life. I remember one of my friends was getting married, and we were in our 30s. I was going through infertility. I had just had some big whammies in my life, and I was not in a place of actually being very supportive. In fact, I made this pretty miserable during a time that was supposed to be absolutely wonderful for her. And I look back and I think, how is it that she even continued our friendship, knowing that's how I show it up for her? And how we continued it was honest conversation. I remember she pulled me aside and she said, I have to let you know that I am having some serious reservations about you standing for my wedding, and here's why. And she listed all the things that she was noticing, all the things that I had done, and then also let me know how it is she needed me to show up if I were to continue to be part of her wedding party. So I, of course, pulled it together, appreciated that honest conversation, appreciated her willingness to be authentic and to let me know where it is she was coming from. But what happens if we're honest with friendships and we let them know, listen, I'm noticing that there's a lot of conversations that we have, and afterward I don't feel so good. There's a lot of times that you're dumping on me, you're complaining, and we're not really getting anywhere. And I'm wondering if you have taken my advice and if you have seen a counselor, and if the person just comes up with excuse after excuse, be it there is not enough time, or financially they can't afford it, etc., etc. What do you do then? So this is such a big question that recently I found myself asking another friend, where's the line between I don't want any dumping at all on me, go to someone else because I just want to have fun, I have too much on my plate already, and I'm here for you. I want you to know that you can tell me if you're going through something rough. Where's the line? Well, there's this great article that I found that went through and talked about the difference between venting and emotional dumping, written by someone named Erica Sloan back in August of 2023. It says, with venting, the person is just aiming to get something off their chest, with no exception that the listener fixes or solves anything. But with dumping, there's typically an implicit or explicit ask for help or support, often to the point where the dumper is relinquishing all personal accountability for their role in the experience and playing the victim. This has really helped me, so I wanted to share this with you too. In fact, I recently had someone that I was out walking with, and this person said, you need to help me. What do I do? And I felt so put on the spot. I gave my honest advice, and that person afterward was not able to receive my advice, and it did shift our friendship. So if that person continues to dump on you, then I suggest that you go back to part 1 and you seriously evaluate whether or not this person is a true friend, or whether or not your relationship has become a codependent one. So as always, enjoy the experience, everybody. Namaste. Bye-bye.